So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about the sexless things or period that you might have with your lady that you're lasting very long. From a guy that was bonking like bunny rabbit, strakan, like almost every freaking day, than the bloody days, I had a good time. Life was good. Life was beautiful. Who's gonna complain about that? But with time, I did notice that you hear stories that ladies change with the time. Life doesn't go very well. And I always thought, well, I'm gonna work on it, right? I'm going to try to have funky every freaking day if I could. And while my wife was open to the options, I realized that I myself was getting tired. Like, hey man, it's kind of exhausting. Like, if you see it like you want to have sex to prove people, it feels like a job. It's just like krang. And not that I'm krang, I have slow, hard passion. You know what I'm saying? The point is, the slow, hot passion, whatever you want to do, it doesn't last long because if you do it too much, it's like going to a free buffet, eat all you can eat. You're going to get tired. You need to have purpose. Like the meal that you eat, it's always the same. You need to have the right people around you to enjoy it sometimes. It's same with sex. It has to go with a specific vibe. So it's not that you start getting in a sexless situation, at least in my experience, there is no hate. It's just that people are busy because of the kids. And when you're tired, you change way more than you think. It happens to men and women, right? Of course, it might be easier for a man, but ladies change in a different way. That's something I've noticed. But I also have to admit it was also my fault. Because I have like Christian values. That means whenever my wife did something rather sexy, I might make it so, yo, what are you doing? And I didn't accept or understand that I was turning her side off. And I stopped doing that. I started giving her more compliments. I started helping a lot more around the house. She jokes more about with her body parts. I didn't cut her off. I surprise her. And it's like it reactivates a randomness. And you didn't think about the funky consistently. It's more like the randomness. Like you're not thinking about I want to do it. It's more like I just want to be happy around you consistently, and the do it happens. And it felt so natural. And when you don't mind. But when you do, you're freaking happy. It's all about finding a person that has that balance with you. And sometimes we were like going at it like when we had a good no stress time. I told my wife, I feel bad that I treat you sometimes like a piece of meat. I have that feeling. And she was like, treat me like a piece of meat. Keep that compliments. There's a lot of people that don't even have anything close that we have right now. And I appreciate that. And there was a time, even when we had some issues, kids sick, pim pam boom. One time my wife got sick because something happened to her blood. It got thick. Something like the thing that gets in your hand, it might go to your brain. They checked her blood. Oh, you have a blockage here. And they gave her a medicine and they said to her, 3 weeks at home, go chill. Well, I didn't have any stress because I'm on disability waiting for the doctors to call me also. So I was like, you have nothing to do. I have nothing to do. Amen. Two people in their 40s boinking like their first time having funky. Kragadang. Learned all new things, new sound and everything. We were having a blast. Like literally, figuratively, and metaphorically. We were having fun. Amen. Pram. My wife felt so bad that she went early after 2 weeks like, no, I need to go back. You know why? Because she has such a difficult job and it can be sometimes so stressful because she has to do numbers and stuff that when she got sick, the new people that came that she had to train and they had to do everything by themselves, they quit the job. And she was like, oh my God, people are quitting because she's so good at the job. And she said, okay, I'm going to leave early, but hey, we are having a little more fun. You know what you have to do. Keep them compliments. Let's be happy around each other. One thing I noticed too, like I bought my own, we bought our own house. And whenever I destroy things, clean things, I'm all sweaty and everything smell bad. Suddenly my wife comes by like, hey, guapo. I'm like, what the heck? You like dirty, man? Well, I'm gonna show you some dirty tonight. Hey, man, it's like people sometimes don't see these signals of each other, and we need to inflate them, you know? It's not like 50-50 we work with each other. It's 50 multiply 50. We multiply each other's quality. So sure, if you do it in the wrong way, you're gonna multiply the sexless life. Amen. And if you have that feeling, you need to have a good middle ground with the kids. You need to have the same rule with the kids. You don't need to fight with each other in front of the kids. Just give the look. We're going to talk later. Change the rules in the backup plan and we're going to come out. Okay? You're not going to be a team screaming, rah, 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 and the other team can say, oh, look, they're fighting. Keep using this strategy. Kids do that because they're testing their boundaries. They're falling for the game, you know? It's like somebody is raising the difficulty of a game and you saw it happening, but you still blame the game. You're like, no, he pushed the button, you know? It's kind of weird. But anyway, I just wanted to let this out so people know that, hey man, life is rather fun. It's just not consistent. You need to be consistent because life is like this. But if you're consistent, even if it's like this, you find each other and through that peace, most stuff feel way better. Even if everybody's going like I was going bunny bunny and my wife. Woo, whew, just thinking about it. Woo. It's just it is what it is. And sometimes we have like moments that we just don't want to have it. It's not that I'm not attracted to it. It's just that I'm so tired. I'm thinking about stuff. Somebody passed away. I need to clear my mind. Maybe the kids made me angry. Maybe the kids were sick. My kids is right now very sick right now. I'm taking care of him. Going to go now to him. Um, and my wife actually spent all her night taking care of him. But the right 50 minutes before all this happened, we were about to have Funky Funky having a blast because I did something great for her. But the kid suddenly became very sick. And it is what it is. But anyway, he's calling me now. See you guys. Peace and take care.
Podemos ver si ya está la película Sonic 3.
No, Sonic 3?